Welcome my people. Thank you so much for everybody who has subscribed to my YouTube channel. As I said, my YouTube channel is called Edboss, and I want to thank everybody who has started supporting me already, and many things are coming, and I'm gonna start with one thing today. I'm gonna start with my own story so that you can learn and listen and at least get to know me first before I start sharing other things. So being born and brought up in Kayole, one of the ghettos in Kenya, not the biggest, because we have the biggest one, it's called Kibera, but for the ones who know Nairobi very well, Kayole is one of the ghettos, and that's where I was raised with my mom. And it was not easy. It was a struggle, you know, just getting everything day by day, going to school. I was in a government school, which it was, man, so every day I was sent back home because of different things. I don't have a book, or it's school fees, or I did not pay for my food, because you used to pay even for the food that you eat, which was makande, rice and not even rice and beans, maize and beans mixed together. So they were sending me home just for different different things, because I could not pay like my school fees or anything. But the harsh environment there, I think it made me stronger. You know, for everybody who knows Kayole, it's a harsh place, and for the ones who don't know Kayole, maybe one of these days I can go there and make a video and show you actually the environment where I grew from. And the setup there was very, you know, cultural, because it was only my mom, and my mom was working almost every day. So actually it is the society that took care of us. I am so sad to say, like, some of the people that I grew up with, because of the harsh environment, they ended up becoming like, you know, thugs and thieves, and going against the law. And some of them right now, they're like 6 feet under, and others, yes, I have few who have reformed, and I hope that it can continue like that. And I try to support as much as possible, because I think I am one of the lucky person, you know, apart from Calligraph Jones, because he's from that neighborhood, you know, he comes from Kayole, so he knows what I'm talking about. So I am proud of that guy for what he is doing. So as I am saying, in Kayole, it's very harsh. So if you manage to get yourself out from Kayole and bring yourself, right now I am walking in the street of Helsinki, you know, enjoying my life just a little bit slowly as I go. But it has been quite an interesting and amazing journey as we go through my primary school there. Finishing my primary school, man, I was taking care of my own brother, which was like, here right now as I think about it, it's like a bazaar, a kid taking care of a kid, you know. But it was awesome. I can say it has been a very big experience, learning from like trying to put together the different culture, because as I said, I am privileged enough right now to have experienced like different cultures in different countries, and with my source of art that has made me travel. You're probably wondering, like, this guy, how did he remove himself from the street of Kayole and all the way right now sitting in the streets of Helsinki? So for me, actually, art is one thing that actually took me out from the street. I was on the street. I did not have anything to do. Then there was one of I call him my mentor, Isaac. Thank you so much, bro, because he was like one of my mentors. He was older than me, he's still older than me, and he was the one who started doing art, and he was playing drums. He could come in Kayole there with his drums coming from National Theatre, you know, with his dread and that, you know. So instead of us going and, you know, doing drugs and phone snatching and all that stuff, we used to hang out with him there playing some drums, and he's the one who introduced me actually to the National Theatre, where I went there and got my education in art. I used to do at the beginning, but it was a street acrobat. For the ones who know the street acrobat is like gymnastic, but now the street one, the one that climb on top of each other. I used to do that a lot. So he is the one who actually introduced me into dance and told me like, hey bro, you are very talented. Don't waste your energy on the street. Bring that energy to the National Theatre. And there is actually an audition going on. And surprisingly, I was the last person in that audition. If you know anyone from K-pag, they will tell you the people who auditioned me. I was the last person in that audition, and surprisingly, I was taken. I was like, bro, come on Monday with your things. At that time, I did not even know that I needed to pay for my. Oh, there is a lot of noise here, so for me to tell you this story, let's find a quiet place where I can tell you all this without any noise or any interruption. Yes, I was selected, and I was told, hey, come on Monday with your dance clothes. And apparently when I came on Monday, I got shocked and surprised because apparently I did not know that I was supposed to pay for my dance lessons. You know, it was a dance school, so I had to pay for the dance school. For me, I was like, it's National Theatre, you get selected to come and do something, so it's like there is a sponsorship and that. So imagine I'm a guy coming from Kayole, and that day actually it was my friend who gave me transportation to go for the audition. So I did not even know how the audition is going to be. And then after I was taken, I hustled for my transportation on Monday. I came, and then now they were giving us all the everything that is going to happen. You can imagine, like, okay, so your school fees is this much, and then we're gonna be training here from this time to this time, and then for lunch you have to pay. So I had to figure this out. At the beginning, the truth is I did not lose hope. I pushed it, I did not have any finances at that time. I was just coming out from school, so I had to figure out. So I found a job. And guess what? I found a job. I found a catering job. For people who know Mudhurwa, it's a marketplace for everybody. In Mudhurwa, you can find anything that you want. So there was a small shop there. I used to make porridge, uji, the ones who know it in Swahili, and chapati. I don't know, polenta, I guess is the one. I don't know, is that in English or what, but I used to make like porridge and chapati. And on the process of making that, I wake up in the morning, go to Mudhurwa, make some porridge, chapati, and then take it, the ones that remain after selling it, because I needed to be at 8 at the National Theatre. I take my porridge and chapati to the National Theatre, and I sell it to some of the dance students that were there with me. So I sell it to them so that I can manage to actually pay for my school fees, and that's actually how I paid for my dance school in the National Theatre, K-pag. And out of 2 years that I was there, I successfully graduated. It was not easy. It was a struggle, but my mentor, Aizo, told me, it's all about pushing. Don't lose hope. All this discouragement that you see around, those are the ones that should motivate you. So at least I had someone to motivate me, because if you don't have anybody to motivate you and you want to start doing something by yourself, it's very, very difficult. You get discouraged. But if there is one person, at least one person, to just boost your energy, boost your ego, and tell you things were going to be fine, don't lose hope. I want to encourage you and tell you, don't lose hope. And for my viewers, are you that one person that actually supports, encourage, or are you that one person that actually degrade and discourage? So I want to tell you, thank you so much for all my subscribers, the ones who are already supporting and sharing and giving me so much. Like, I've just started, but I already have like few who have already started sending comments and telling me like, okay bro, we want to hear more and more about this. If you're my subscriber and my viewer, I want to thank you so much. And please drop a comment at the comment section, and let me hear what you think, or what, just anything, just share anything that you feel that it's a motivational, or if you're part of the discouraged still, you're welcome. You know, every view is accepted. And after, as I was saying, after my dance classes in K-pag, Nairobi, I managed to actually finish my dance classes, and then I went to Kisumu. Kisumu Dala. The people who know Kisumu, that's where I get all these. You can hear. I have a little bit of an ego like a Kisumu guy. You know, I've not made it, but I have made it. You know what I'm talking about. So I went to Kisumu and I joined a dance company called Yawa. So many people might know Yawa, youth accosted with arts. That's actually what Yawa means, but Yawa in Jaluo means something else. But in the art scene, youth accosted with art. It was one of the first dance company in Kisumu, and we are the pioneers of Yawa dance company in Kisumu. We were the first dancers, because the organization was run by Jose Adan Odindo. He is the director, but we were the first students and the first people to actually bring contemporary dance in Kisumu. And with that, we managed to do wonderful and amazing job, and we were in one of the biggest TV competition in Kenya. For those who watch Citizen, you know Sakata. I think maybe it is my opinion, but I think during our time we actually won it. But as everybody say, everybody have their own opinion. So in my own opinion, I won Sakata. Others might say, yeah, you don't have anything to prove, but it's all about what we gave. The spirit of Yawa. If you can see all the people from Yawa, they are scattered everywhere, very successful, doing their own things, and it was amazing doing that. And let me not even stop there. After Sakata, I got so discouraged with the Kenya art industry scene, because I think it was it was so much political. So I moved to Tanzania, Arusha. And in Tanzania, Arusha, that's where we went and started Dance Team Africa. Dance Team Africa, it was a program in cooperation with youths from Arusha, that we decided, okay, because they were already there and they were doing a lot of hip-hop. And for us, coming from Kenya, being educated in the contemporary scene, so we decided, okay, why not try and fuse the hip-hop scene with contemporary? And it became a blast. Like if you talk about Dance Team Africa in Tanzania, Arusha, it became something else, because they had the originality. We brought our originality, mixed it together, and it became something else. I'm even having goosebumps talking about it, because it was a time of my life where I was on fire. You know, I had so much in my head, I had so much to share. And that's where I actually met Victor. If you know Victor with Victor, that's where I met Victor from Slam Dance Africa. Because when we were doing all these projects about hip-hop, we communicated, and I was like, hey bro, I have some dancers from Kenya who wants to come and do, because we organize a competition, to come and do a battle. I was like, okay, that will be actually nice, welcome. And a few years down the line, we met with Victor, we sat down and we have done different projects. And guess what, as time went by, we combined and decided, like, okay, art industry in Kenya needs someone to be motivated, to motivate the art industry, like the breaking industry in Kenya. And surprisingly, we managed to bring B-Boy Meno, one of the very celebrated breaker in not just in Europe, but in Africa, in the world, you know, in the entire continent. So we brought B-Boy Meno all the way from the Netherlands to Kenya, where we did this project with Slam Dance Africa. And people who are in Kenya, I don't know if you are talking about breaking, you will never miss Slam Dance Africa under the under there. Yawa was a blast, like fire. Dance Team Africa in Tanzania was amazing. Like, it's still amazing. And Slam Dance Africa, we cannot even talk about it. It has spread like, you know, like how like virus, you know, like COVID. You know, it started very small, because if I can explain a little bit about Slam Dance Africa, we take actually dancers from the slums of Africa, not just in Kenya. It's all around Africa, you know, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Rwanda, Burundi, Congo. Imagine all these African countries. We go to the slums of those countries, the unprivileged ones. We call them unprivileged ones because they know how to dance, but they don't have a platform. So we are actually setting up a platform for them to actually do this. So Slam Dance Africa has spread its wings like a very good virus, in a very good way, everywhere. And it is a motivation, because the more I see what I have accomplished by sharing to the generation of art behind me, the more I look at them, the more I see what they are doing, and I see like, oh, these guys have passed through me, and we have talked about them starting a project, or them dancing, or some of them have started learning how to dance from me as they progress. I usually say I am just a stepping stone. The mileage is so long, you know, sky is not the limit. So for me, I'm just the sky. You step on the sky as you jump on top of something else on top of the sky. So it has been an amazing journey, and that's actually from there with the Slam Dance Africa and all the projects that I've been doing, that it has made me travel all around Europe, and it has made me travel all around Europe doing art scene and dancing and performance. And through that I was thinking like, okay, why not just open like a YouTube channel and share all these experience and motivate, and see what type of audience I can, you know, we can try and share together. And so actually, let me know what you think. Are you motivated? Are you inspired? Is it something that you will want to see more? Okay, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. I will see you on my next video, and there is a lot to talk about. But before we go to the next video, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And please hit a comment on the comment section and let me know what you think about this. There is a lot to coming up.